Quarter Ninja presents.
Hello and welcome to the Quarter Ninja's Lair, the place where we play game, and today we are playing Car Mechanic Simulator 2018. We are doing playthrough of the game and this is the episode 14. We are sitting in 36 level 36 and 33,500 XP and 600,050 money units. So what we have done last time we changed our pace a bit and we did a restoration, and we might introduce even more of these in the future. This is the result of our restoration. We were rushing a bit at the end of the episode, so we kind of forgot to do some body repair and interior, but at the end we did it, and now car is almost perfect, although this is confusing global body condition, and I wanted to go with that about that and check it. Actually, let's go to the shop. What I wanted to buy two plates. We never actually, almost once I think we got two plates or so. So just let's buy a random Alabama plates, doesn't really matter, two of these. What I want to see, if I mount the plates on the car, so these are 100% again, let us check, is our car body condition. Oh yeah, so basically 15% of car body condition, global body condition, you will lose if you don't have plates. So I put some random plates just to get car to the 100%. It doesn't really matter, and I said you feel free to ask the plate you want, maybe with your name and I don't know, country or state you are in, and you would like to see that plate on the car. I will do it for you, and then I will even feature that in the next episode. So we did that next time, and now it's time to move this car back to the parking. And actually, let's do it from here. We are moving to the parking, and that's about it. Level 36, what we did, we managed, let's go to our toolbox, we managed to unlock practically all of the skills. As you can see, we spoke about skills a lot in previous episodes, so you can check them. Now we don't have anything until level 40. This was a level 35, the last unlocked. We did a lot of repairs. We have our test pad where we're testing brakes, suspension and stuff. We got all these beautiful toys, from engine crane to welder, battery charger, interior detailing toolkit. We have our dyno, you see, and we have our paint shop. So everything is here, everything is ready. Let's start, let's see. I will talk about important things, and that is what you should repair and what jobs to do while I'm repairing these cars that are here and why we are pushing our XP up. So in short, this one, let's just check first before we start repairing. Maybe yeah, this is body parts, we don't need to put it up, but doesn't really matter. Exhaust gearbox. Okay, so this is kind of job we can do now without much thinking, and let's do it. Always when you're checking exhaust job, always check, you see these exhaust manifolds first. These are parts of the engine, so if they are not good, you have to basically change them and do that first, because if you push car up, you will not be able to basically remove the manifolds from the car. Yeah, that is the one. I think there is only one that is yellow color. Oh, we had also one in reserve. Perfect. So I got some of these before. So that is done. Everything else, gearbox and exhaust, can be done from down under the car. Other than that, there are a few other jobs that we can do, and we will talk about that. So this is actually gearbox job and exhaust job at same time, but we have also brakes and body. These are the jobs that I find kinda most efficient XP time wise. If we are looking at XP per minute, these are the jobs that are the best. We should and you should avoid any job that involves suspension, engine, timing, things like that, because these jobs are taking way more time and giving less you know, money per minute or XP per minute, depends what you are looking for. We do have few parts here that are new. You see, we almost don't have anything for the gearbox, so we are going to fill our stock with 7 pieces of each component we need. And as I always say, why 7? It doesn't really matter, it's just an arbitrary number that I chose for the gearbox. For some other stuff, I have some other numbers. So let's put the gearbox back in. Let's see, do we have a spare one? If we don't, we are going to buy it. That is F version, which is somewhere, I am quite sure, here. Let's buy 2. You always need gearboxes if you do these jobs, so having 2 of these in the stock is perfectly fine. And I will finish with the exhaust system. As you can see, this one is gone, and there is another one somewhere here, a muffler, so we will change that at the end. Basically, that is it, and we are slowly moving towards level 40. That is our next goal, and you know, after that, slowly towards level 50. As always, you know, I ask you somewhere in the game when we are talking about this, if you like what I'm doing here and how we are approaching all of this, please press that like button, and of course press the subscribe button. Every new subscriber helps, and it's always nice to have new friends on the channel. And other thing, very important, if you know maybe some other tricks how to do things better, faster, more efficient, if you see that, you know, something can be done in different way, please let us know in the comments below. Not only me, but also our all our friends here that are watching this show, and I'm sure, you know, someone else might find your advice very useful, so please do that. Front exhaust section, D, let's see, where is that one? Front exhaust section, D, where is D? Oh my goodness, here. I will buy 3 of these. I know that we need them from time to time, so actually, why not? Okay, the job is finished, and always here below the XP counter you will see +1 whenever you change, remove or put some part in, and also you will see some of the XP once when you finish the job. So let's do that. I think we can do it like this. Job should be done. A beautiful bonus, 10,000 amazing money. Let's see the XP. XP is 137, as you could see. So 137 XP for this job, not bad at all. It could be better, of course, but you know, I'm quite happy with that. So when we are talking about jobs, I will take this one. I'm not happy about that, but I will take it, and I will now go through the jobs and talk about that with you while I'm repairing cars. So I will not concentrate on explaining what we are doing in repairs. That was my chair, don't mind it. But I will talk more about brakes, okay, brakes and gearbox, about the ways how we are doing these repairs and what is most efficient. So, number one would be the gearbox job. A gearbox job is actually very simple in a way. There is 7 parts at most. That includes the starter and actually the what is else, the drive shaft. Yes. So technically you could have like 7 parts, 4 inside the gearbox, 1 is the gearbox, drive shaft, and starter. So if you look at that, 7 parts, for these 7 parts you will always get 100 plus XP, and you could finish every job that is only gearbox related inside, I would say, 2 minutes, something like that. 2 up to 3 minutes. So these jobs are the best when we are talking about time and XP. So basically amount of XP per minute is extremely good with Gearbox jobs. But not only that, Gearbox jobs are bringing the most money in. So I would say that the Gearbox is actually, let me see, 62%. We need to buy new drums. The Gearbox jobs are bringing most money per minute also. So these jobs are actually, when you look them in total combined, these jobs are absolutely the best. After that, the second job that I would go for would be exhaust. And now if you're asking why exhaust, it's very simple. Exhaust is relatively simple job. Usually it consists of 2 to 6 parts, and then when you do that, you're actually done, and payout will be, I don't know, really not good, I have to say. Probably worse payout of all jobs and the least amount of money per minute. But you know, XP is going to be very, very nice, and these jobs can be done in extremely short time, sometimes 30 seconds if you have only part or two. So I would say this is the second best job. But if I will go for XP only, the exhaust jobs would be number one. But now we are kind of, you know, putting the total value of jobs. So yes, the Gearbox is better because of the money. Third jobs that I would go for are exactly what we are doing now, brake jobs. These are quite straightforward. As you can see, there were 4 wheels. I always start from this front right one and go counter, well, clockwise around the car, change all the parts, remove them, and just put what is needed like new, and that's about it. So all these are changed. Let's see, Gearbox is the next. I hope that this is V8 and we can change starter, remove. No, we cannot. We have to push car down and to remove starter. With some cars, you have to be careful about that. I didn't check that at the beginning. With some cars, you need to remove starter from the engine base. So be sure to do that first, so you don't lose any time. We now lost like maybe 30 seconds in the process. Not a big deal, who cares? But you know, to be more efficient, always pay attention and do what is needed to be done first. So a brake job, as I said, quite simple. 3 parts on each wheel plus the wheel itself. So that can be done again inside the 3 minutes if you're fast enough. Also on each brake system you could and probably will, especially newer cars, have ABS. There is ABS pump, there is ABS module. These will often be broken also, and you know, you need to change them. But the brakes are bringing quite a nice amount of money and quite nice amount of XP. So I would call them a really kind of jack of all trades. You know, these are good in both of the XP and money, not bringing as much money as Gearbox, but bringing more than the i6B, let's buy one, more than exhaust 6 system. Okay, let's find i6B, inline 6B. This is the one. I got only one, doesn't really matter, we can buy more if we need it. So this was the third job, you know, taking, if you're making list from the best to worst, let's call it like that. So on the number 4, the place number 4, I would put the bodywork. Okay, the bodywork is in a way a little bit tricky. Now we have to return starter, and I think this job is done. Bodywork is in a way tricky because as I said multiple times, and I'm saying that all the time in my videos, we have no real way. Let's see first how much we will get. Not a big payout, you see, even with Gearbox, but 128 XP. So we don't have a way when you're looking at the, is this the, no, this is not, but this is the one I will show now. when we are talking about body parts. So you have this, and this is the list of the parts. Now, I never found a way to actually inside the game put that list of the parts in some meaningful way somewhere, so I can easily buy parts in the shop. So what I'm doing, if you heard this, that was my mobile phone, and I just took a photo of parts. So this is Smith 1500, and to make my life easier, I just go to body shop, I go to here, type 1.5, that is Smith, and then I have a list in front of me on my mobile. The picture is here. So left headlight is one part, rear right fender, this is the one, rear window, again this is the one, front right door window, so this is left, this is right, and right side a mirror. These are the parts we need for that this car, and then we are looking again at the same picture, you know, why not, and just remove things we see in the list. So that was a left headlight, not right, so actually I removed the wrong one, doesn't really matter. Left headlight, we need to remove a rear right fender, and we need to remove, let me see, rear right fender, then this rear window, front right door window, okay, that would be this one, and right side mirror. So actually this right side here is a little bit broken and faulty, and I'm changing now these parts. It was only 5 parts, so not really much. It should be this one, and also I think the last one is this here headlight. Let's see, we can always check it here. Yeah, and the last job is spray it in the factory color. As we now have our paint booth or paint shop or whatever you want to call it, we can do these jobs, and we didn't get these jobs before, but now we are getting them because we have means to do it. So we go, say paint, set factory, because we were asked to paint it in factory color, and we are painting the car. We could also remove all this rust if we wanted to, but customer is not paying for that, so we are not doing it. So this should be it, all of these. Let's see how many XP. The payment payout is not really good, but let's finish the order. 115 XP. So 115 XP is not so bad, and you know, if you're using this system with taking photos, it makes sense in a way. Gearbox job, this is something we want, and we are always looking for single jobs, you know, job that is only one thing. And now you see 3 things, 2 things, 2 things, 3, 2, and I don't want neither of these jobs. So basically we will just do this. And what I decided to do today, and this kind of makes sense in a way, we are going to do, I will show you storyline jobs. These I don't find really special, or they're not really bringing so much money or so many XP. Here we have, you see, transmission and exhaust. But I think as we have all the diagnostic tools and stuff, we should do from time to time that job. I think there is like 40 something or 50 of these jobs in total. Depends, I was reading, people having different informations. So you see, manifolds are good, we can just push car up and repair it from under the car. So I'm thinking, you know, let's do these 2 jobs and then take the storyline and use all our testing equipment that we have and see how that works, because we actually didn't, and I have to admit, that's kind of a little bit sad that we didn't try all our testing equipment, all that we have. So let's do it next. Let's do that next. I think it will be nice, you know, to see how everything we unlocked until now. I'm just removing all these, you see, rusty parts, and we will then change them. This is, you know, exhaust, and this is, of course, a gearbox. So let's finish these two cars that we have. If we find in meantime some beautiful job that is like single job, only gearbox, only, I don't know, exhaust or something, we are going to take it, but we are doing that storyline job, and also we will be able to see exactly how much money and how much, how much XP we are going to get, because I do believe, from what I remember and tests, that XP gain is not actually good compared to the jobs we are doing. We have a spare V8 gearbox, as I always try to have at least one or two spare. And you see, this job is a two-part job. It was a gearbox and it was the exhaust system. Now you will see the gain will be 100 something, it can go to 140, 50 even, but it's simply not worth, because if you took two single jobs with only one job in the list, you would get more than 200. So it's always better to take the single jobs that have only one thing to fix. Sometimes you will not have opportunity to do that, and you will just take these double or triple jobs. It doesn't really matter. Rear muffler, so we kind of forgot it. I want to click here, and then can I click here and then mount mode? Yes, I can. This, you see, now is starting to be very annoying. You cannot go where you want. Rear muffler V8, unfortunately we have no stock anymore. I got 5 of these, and this should be done. Let's see how many XP. Again, this payment is good. You see, combined payment is 7,000, so perfectly fine. 170. This was, I think, the biggest XP gain I've seen until now. 170. I have no idea why. There is really no reason. This job was not special, and you see, all these jobs are not good, nice, or whatever. I don't want to take them. What is this one? Transmission gears. Now with Porsche, let's check. Remove engine cover and access our engine. What I'm checking again, as you can remember, is the starter. As you can see, starter needs to be removed from the engine bay. Other stuff we are going to remove from under the car. When we finish this job, we are going to do a storyline job, which I explained is you know, I don't think it's the best job to do, but still we have all these beautiful tools, everything, and I think we actually deserve to do that and to try how, you know, that works in practice, and also not only that, but to see how much money and how much XP, how many we can get from these storyline jobs. So let's see, storyline jobs, from what I understand, are actually here to teach us about the car, to show us, you know, things and what can be fixed or not. But all of that you can get through your normal orders, so yeah. I'm not sure, are you getting any special treat after you finish all storyline jobs? I didn't read about that. I avoid to read that. If I didn't try by myself, what's the point? I can read as much as you want, but still I have to get there. So we will maybe try to get there at some point, you know, just to do all storyline jobs. Orders, why not? Shouldn't be a big deal. It will take a little bit of time, but we are doing playthrough, so let's do it properly, and that's it. B6a, Porsche Gearbox B6a. This is the one. I'm taking one because Porsches are quite rare, you know, and yeah, one is enough for now. Let's put the drive shaft and return our other parts here, and this job should be done. And then we are going to do storyline job. As I said, this is something that we didn't do for really long time, and I'm expecting that to be actually maybe even interesting. Okay, let's return tires, and don't forget the starter needs to go back. And if you're watching my videos, if you went through them and followed what I'm doing, I very often forget starter, and starter is kind of my nemesis, and we have that love-hate relationship, and I forget to put them back, and then I have to push car up, down, stuff like that. But this time it will not happen because I'm thinking about the starter. Is this 100% or we have some 98? This one we will use. Starters are never faulty. If you see, actually we never found the one faulty starter, only maybe in the car that we took from Junkyard, but that's it. Yeah, this job should be done. Nice bonus, almost 10,000. So you see, it's very worth to do these jobs. Finish order and 132 XP. Perfect. So I promise to you, let's see, this is job that we are going to take regardless, and put it on the lifter 3, for example. It can sit there. That is Gearbox job, perfect job. Now nothing else we want. This is something. So let's take order and then we will read what is this all about, like this. Okay, it's me again. So we met this guy. It seems that my last trip was a bit too much for me and my car, which has lost a little bit of weight. I was told by the people, wrong tires, etc, etc. Okay, he is going to Siberia. That's going to be interesting. Now, we need to do some body parts also, and we need to figure out what's going on with his car. Now we have tools on our disposal. Okay, and I will show you all of them regardless of do we need them or not. Here, when you click on the engine and you click on the examine tools, you have all these beautiful, nice tools. So let's see. This is the Obd Scanner, and it doesn't really matter. I don't think we need it here, but let's just go. So Obd Scanner is a computer that actually is scanning your car and talking with car computer, and everything should be okay here. Perfect. We didn't expect anything else. Compression tester will test, of course, compression and see what is wrong, inside your engine. So let's do all of that. It doesn't really matter. Do we need to fix anything? You see, everything is in perfect condition, for the car actually, because it's only 50-something%. Electronic meter will check for, battery and things like that, and then all these tools will help you to kind of figure out stuff, and especially with engine, it helps a lot. You see, this is all good because we know that engine is actually not a problem. Let's see, fuel pressure test is also interesting. So I'm just going through the tools because I feel we didn't really pay enough attention to them. Perfect. Now we will take some job that maybe includes engine, and this is the last one. Tire tread tester. This I think might show something. Let's see, because tires obviously we need to change. As you can see, tires are gone, although you can do that probably visually, but we see that here we have broken suspension, faulty and stuff like that. In any case, we checked this. Let's go and do, well, first let's go here. We didn't do this for quite some time. Main gate and test track. We are going to take our Olsen, and there is radiator missing. Perfect. So basically this car is actually in bad shape. Let's see what I will do. I will go here and just check. So basically radiator is missing. Do we have in the stock? No. Okay guys, let me just buy a radiator. That was A, and I think I will need to buy something else. So fan housing, and I think one fan. So this is it, and it should be this one if I'm not mistaken. Let's check it. So this is immediately part of the work done, and we had it in the list if you remember. Yes, these were the two things that were missing, and now I would hope that we can push car to the test track. Regardless of the tires that are horrible, it doesn't really matter. So test track is the place where you can test your car, some components, especially suspension, brakes and things like that. So let's see, you have these green, I don't know how to call them, these green lights, and you should go through these lights with your car. You see how car is behaving, are really waving left, right, left, right. Now we are going to do a slalom, and driving in this game is nothing really special. It's not great. So if you want to drive car, I would recommend proper driving simulation. There is huge number of them. It's up to you which one would you like to try. Okay, now yes, this is our suspension test, bumpy road and stuff, and now we are going to do a brake test, and let's see what will happen. Oh, I was running too fast. You cannot damage cars, so actually you don't care. You should stop inside this stop sign. So this is the first test done, and let's see how our car fared on this test. Probably not really good, but yeah, let's see. There is quite a few parts that are not good, as you can see. We will see. Let's write down the number here, 34311. That is actually XP. I think we got few XPs in the process. It doesn't really matter. So you see, this is what is not good. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 parts. Let's send car to the test path, which is here inside our garage. I will show you if you didn't see it yet. If you didn't follow episodes, this is it. And any of these machines will do the same, you know, start the test. So let's start the test. Top left corner you can see the status of the parts, and on the bottom it will tell you accelerate, stop, brake, accelerate, etc, etc. So front brakes, you can see they're in good condition, 59%, that should be okay. And now accelerate, and we will stop and test front suspension and then rear suspension. So we used actually practically everything we have, like all our testing equipment, and now the car should be pretty much tested, and we should be able to see most, if not all, parts that we need to change on the car. So you see 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Okay, let's go out, send car to, from here, send car to lifter 1, for example, and let's see what do we need to do. Okay, you see, there's huge list of parts. We got some of them, but not everything. There is a lot of parts that we didn't figure. In any case, doesn't really matter. We are now talking about suspension mostly. Engine should be fine. We changed radiators, so engine is actually good. What I'm going to do, I'm going now to disassemble suspension and disassemble brakes. Let's see. As always, top left corner showing you the condition of the part. You see 58%. All of that is good. What we don't know, actually, let's remove this. What we don't know are condition of some parts, like a cross member, which I believe is not good. Rubber bushings, obviously not good. So what I will have to do is actually I will have to disassemble this, because you see this steering knuckle, it cannot be tested from what I remember. So you have to disassemble it, and that is how you are going. Just let me check. There is a bearing here, but how to access it here? 58%. This is okay, but I think the knuckle cover and steering knuckle are not good. So let's remove them and see. Bottom suspension arm is not good from what I can see immediately, yes. And this steering knuckle, 11%, of course, it's not good. This actual front suspension is, across member is, I think, not good. What I like to do with these cars that are coming as a story order, because I found that sometimes you will have issues when you are kinda returning parts, and if you don't return the part that game expects on the that place, sometimes you can have problems. So I just change everything that I kinda especially bushings, that is I think the most critical part. I change them with new ones, and that's about it. So I don't care honestly what's going on, and if these parts are faulty or not, I just change them. Let's see. steering rack should be okay, but cross member is not, 13% as I said. And here we will have again, I think brake system is fine on this car. There is no issue about that. It looks bad, but it's fine. But all these internals like bearings, not bearings really, but I was wanted to say wheel knuckle covers and knuckles are not good. Now if we are looking at the status, we are starting, you see, to see that we are building the list, we are finding the parts. We still have few parts that we don't know what they are, and etc., but we will find them eventually by moving to the rear suspension. So what I wanted to say, now we are 35 minutes in, we did few jobs at the beginning, we you know, kind of used our test equipment, we showed how everything is working and stuff like that, but this is not something that we want to do for XP gain at all, not at all, because this doesn't bring money or XP in a way that would be really meaningful. This is good for the game progression, and maybe, you know, it has some impact on your gameplay. I don't think so, honestly. I don't think you need to do this job at all. Let us see, these are good, we shouldn't remove these, this look good. Let's remove all of these, and then we will see have we found every single part. If we didn't, that's going to be fun, but I would honestly hope that we did by removing all of this, and we need to remove this tire. And this job will take way too much time for what it will give us back. And why I'm not doing suspension, as you can see, mostly I'm disassembling suspension parts at the moment, and this is a long, tedious work which takes a lot of time. Okay, let's see now. If we didn't find everything, it will be really fun, but I hope, yeah, we did. Okay, that was my goal, to find every single part. So let's immediately switch to mount mode. What we have, we will mount, what we don't. You know what we can do before that? Sometimes it makes sense to go to repair bench and just check. You see, there are parts that can be fixed, and I'm clicking now. I don't care what is fixed or not. I'm just going to fix them all, and we will use them regardless, because I know I spent some money and I shouldn't and stuff like that, but in all honesty, we don't care. Front axle, now housing C. Front. No, that was rear, I'm quite sure. Two of these. What I wanted to say, I fixed now some parts that shouldn't be fixed, that are completely acceptable for the car and stuff, but it will not hurt, and I don't care, because it's easier for me to fix parts for 5 seconds and spend like 100 or 200 units than wait and, you know, lose time. So I'm returning these original parts back in, because I really don't want to spend these new parts on this car. I repaired, you see, I repaired calipers and everything. I didn't have to do it, but I did do it. Solid axle control arm, I will not put +1 in, or I can just put +1 in if I want to do that. It's up to you, actually. You know, these are the parts, you know, plus parts from the cases. Okay, so let's buy a few, just let me see where they are. Let's buy at least 4 of these. Let's buy 2 of these. What else do we need? Did I miss something? I will buy 10 more bushings just to have them in the stock. For front suspension, I don't know, we needed hub 4, I think it was hub 3, so we will check. Okay, so let's put these bolts in. I will sell immediately everything that is 15% or less, okay, because I don't want it to clutter our inventory. So I will just fast return stuff here. Shock absorber B, of course we don't have it, I know that. Now I didn't buy too many parts for suspension, because we are not doing suspensions, we are avoiding them like plague at the moment. and that is how we are rolling. I explained everything multiple times. The suspension jobs are not bringing enough XP per minute or enough money per minute. They're just simply too complex and complicated to be good jobs to do for a progression. Although, don't take it wrong, I like to do suspension. That's interesting for me, you know, that's kind of relaxing. I like this game, you know, in reality it makes me kind of, you know, happy, and I enjoy doing these things, so I don't mind doing suspension, but not for the grinding at the moment, which we are doing. Let me see, that was solid axle control arm. I'm not buying multiples, I will just buy this one. I don't want to put this +1 part here because there is really no need for that. We can use that if we have some restoration project or something, because this is a usual part, so it will go to many cars. Okay, so this should be rear suspension done. Wheels we cannot put in because we need to do something with them, if you remember. Let's see, this is front steering knuckle C, which we don't have a single one, which means these are in horrible condition. Anyway, let us see now which front suspension cross member. You see, we couldn't repair anything. That was the C1. They were too damaged for repairs. Front axle knuckle cover, perfect, we have it. Do we have front wheel hub? We have it. I fixed everything, actually, even things that I shouldn't fix. Although, as I said, that really doesn't matter. We spent so little in way of money that we don't care. And it just is faster because I don't want to look at every single part and say, oh yeah, I need to fix this, or no, I don't need to fix it. Who cares? Let's put, okay, so front drive axle A, a lot of parts that are really in bad shape, that were in bad shape and couldn't be repaired. So yeah, very many. And as you can see, I'm putting all new bushings because I simply don't want to think about. And from what I remember, game will be happy with that and will not really care as long as new part is changed, you know, and put in. So these older parts, which we took from the car, actually original parts, are all in condition that is very acceptable for our customer. And I would hope that these are perfectly fine and they do the job. Now I'm putting everything. Okay, look, what I can do actually, when you are putting parts in, I'm just looking, both of these are acceptable, so why not use them? If game complains later, we will change them for actually completely new ones, but at the moment I will just, you know, do this. We are going to other side. If we can somehow do our side switch, we can. And now you see it's already, I think, good 10-15 minutes. I didn't really count the time. We can do that, you know, later when we finish video and check. But it's way too long, way too long. And we should be progressing so much faster. And we are at the moment just slowly going there. But as I said, doing these things is actually very nice and I like it. So if you don't mind, if you're not in super rush mode, do it. Do it, you are going to appreciate it and enjoy, you know, all of these small things, putting parts here, there, you know, different suspensions, different stuff. Why not? Let me see, put this, and you know, all of these are perfectly fine, should be at least. And as you remember, I repaired everything I could, so whatever even if something was not needed, like to be new, I regardless repaired it, because I felt that is the best way to go. Now we are going to click on the right one and see. Inner tie rods. So you see, inner tie rods, our game is not really happy with inner tie rods. Good. So we are going to switch to, can we switch to, yes we can, and remove inner tie rod, put this in and put new inner tie rods in. And then game obviously is going to be happy. Now what is possible? It is possible that these inner tie rods were left from some of previous jobs that I've done, and I did you know, few, and maybe some parts were left, and the game for some reason wants a new ones, and I will give it to it. Honestly, why not? Let's see where this inner off-road tire B, off-road tire, and you see we did amazing job. We have only off-road tire B, which we need to change on to wheels. Let's see which are in, yeah, these. So these two are in really bad condition. We are going to remove them from our rims, and we are going to buy new tires. And I think together with a few things on bodywork, we are going to conclude this job. And then we are going to see. We started with 34, 3, 2, 1, 34, 4, 4, 1. Okay, we got some XP, but I don't think not nearly enough. So let's see tires that we need, and these are the removed one. Just to write down because I'm going to forget it. 2, 4, 5 and 45, 20. This is off-road tire B, if I'm not mistaken. Yes, so let's go to the shop. We have our, as you know, tire shop, off-road tire B. We need 2, these are 20s, these are 2, 4, 5, so pretty big tires. And the profile is only 45, so 2 for $878. We have all of the upgrades for the, I will show you here, for the discount. You see 10%, and we will get one more on level 40, so this is for 15% discount in shops. Now we got it, let's put it back, old rims and new tires. So this is the last thing on the car as such, these parts that are sitting, you know, in undercarriage and that, and we have actually the body, I think 4 parts that we need to change. Every wheel, as you know, probably if you follow my videos, every wheel needs to be balanced before it goes to the car, so we need to be patient, wait minute or two and do it. Let's see, this is the first done, and we are putting the second one on balancer. Now just were these front wheels or rear wheels? Let's put it on the front and see if the game is happy. What I will do, I will check this, and only one red. Okay, perfect. This means probably game is happy. I will put both of these on the front wheels and finish with rear wheels. And that's kinda it. We are almost there. We need a little bit more work on the body. I can do it from here. And no, unfortunately I cannot. I need to switch to here because I couldn't really do the bolts or screws from there, so yeah, let's see. Well, actually these are screws, bolts are a different thing, but okay, so that's about it. Let's check. Game is happy, perfect. A repair or replace body parts. This is also in Grand Club, so what I will do, I will go here and say Grand Club. Perfect. And we have only 4 parts, but for that we need to push car down, obviously. Actually. Good. Now we need to click here. Let's see. Front right door window and rear right door window. Front right door window and rear right door window. Rear right door window, and I'm not going to take photo now because let me see, because only 4 parts, so shouldn't be a big deal. Right body window A and right side mirror. Right body window A and right side mirror. Okay, so everything is on the right side. This one needs to go in. This one needs to go in. Basically, he lost all of these parts. He really doesn't know how to drive, and that's his problem. Done, done, and done. Okay, the money bonus, you see 3,000 and 1,600. For the time we spent, it's ridiculously low. Nothing special. You can get that on normal Gearbox Shop. And I will finish order and look at the XPs that we are going to get. 158, which is completely and utterly stupid, I would say. We had at the beginning 34,321, now we have 34,603, less than 300 XP in total for this job. So, you know, just wanted to prove my point. This is something that doesn't make any sense, and you don't want to do these jobs because they are not good. Okay, but if you want, and I think because we are doing playthrough, I was thinking kind of maybe I should do all of these and go through the game, you know, and do them all. Next one, as you can see, is Gearbox, which we will immediately take. And this is a very, very nice one. These are the best, actually. I have to say, still, I believe these are the best. But if you're looking at the storyline order, you see, again, they're coming, and you maybe should do them just for sake of it. And as we are playing playthrough, I might simply just do all of them to, you know, finish the game fully, and then we can say, yes, we did it, and that's it. Okay, now we are 51 minutes into the game. Let's see what this beautiful car, loud exhaust. I usually with that on this Pagani, it's this simple, easy. Look at this fix. Engine, click on the engine. Okay, then click on the rear exhaust section. Then go to the shop and go here and type Varia or whatever. This is the normal simple one, and look at this. Right click, mount, put exhaust in, go out, switch to assemble mode, rear clamshell, put it in, put the right taillight in, left taillight in, and I will show you why I'm saying these are amazing things. Not a big payout, as I said, this is a exhaust job, so small payouts, but look at the XP, 101 XP for 101 second, I think less than 101 second, okay? So we always have to take these jobs and do them. Perfect. This was Gearbox job, I know. With Porsche, as I said last time, remove engine cover, click on the engine, and immediately your starter is here, you see. Just remove it, escape, push car up 2 levels, and then remove wheels, drive axles, and then you have, please, go, yeah, and then you have your gearbox. Okay, so I will remove this wheel. Beautiful Porsche, I love them, beautiful cars. Rear drive axle, nice. Yeah, beautiful cars. Although again, I had opportunity to, you know, drive Porsche and be driven in Porsche. Yeah, again, you know my opinion, all of that is nice, but there is no point in paying so much money for something that you really don't need, and the car that is triple less the price can do it more or less in the same way. But again, people have their own opinion, and you know, if you drive Porsche, I'm quite happy for you. That's a beautiful car, amazing, but I still don't believe I would take a Porsche over some nice, you know, I don't know, hot saloon or something like that, that is double the price or even less. Let's see what we have here. Perfect. This should be fast job. As always, we don't have Gearbox B6a, but we are going to buy it. This is a Porsche one, and we had two in a row almost. Usually they're not coming so much, but why not? This time it seems they like us and they are in. So with Porsche and other cars that are kinda, you know, either this Porsche with a rear engine or mid-mounted engines, Huaria or whatever, you will have to disassemble all these drive axles, and then you will have to take off wheels and stuff. So that kinda makes a job a little bit harder. And as I said, always there is 7 parts. It's not really, it's a little bit more, because 5 in gearbox, 6 is drive, 7 is starter, and 8, 9, 11, 12 when you have jobs like this. I take them. You cannot choose now not to do like a Porsche because it has 4 parts more. It doesn't really matter. It is a minute maybe that you will spend more, but still it will be nice payout, and nothing beats this. 100%, everything superb. Now this car is in perfect shape. We need to return, don't forget, engine cover, which is here, and right click. Let's see, 34, 728, 116 points. Nice money bonus also. So yeah, we're very near our goal. Let's move our cars. Lifter 3, and this one I will move to lifter even if it is just a normal job. So you see, we have nothing here that I really want to do except maybe this, but I would rather do brakes, because I feel brakes are faster and easier than bodyworks in many occasions. So this is the body job. Yes, I don't like body jobs, as I said, even if I'm using my phone to take photos of the parts and everything, and it's so much faster, but still I don't like it. It's a little bit more time than I like to spend. And you know, you have to switch to other shops, and then when you type roulette, etc, etc. So we need a hood for the roulette, front left door, we need front bumper, which is here, we need front window, which is somewhere here, and we need rear window. That's it. Although you cannot say it was as fast as it can be. Front window, rear window, we have hood, front left door, which is here, and the last thing is which one? Hood, front left door, front bumper. This is the last thing we didn't do. Can we access? We cannot. We need to do it from here. And we switch to our mount mode, and then we go on. And don't forget your license plate, because actually you will have to put it in. No choice there. Front window goes in, and I think rear window goes in. And what else we are missing? We are missing front left door, of course. This is it. Do we need to paint it? Yes, we do. So click on the car and send it to the paint shop. And I'm of course rushing it because I want to be as efficient as you can be. Clicking on paint shop and choosing factory color paint car, and that is done. Let's see, 33. Okay, payment is not bad at all. Front left door is missing. Why would front left door? Okay, there is, I think, window. Yes, and you see this one is 10%. It doesn't to be changed. Very strange. Very strange. Let me see. Can we finish order? We can. 115. Although we didn't paint the left side mirror, but probably that was completely okay. So these jobs are also okie dokie. I kind of avoid them because I don't feel them. Let's say we will not take anything. Let's see what is this one. This one is loud when accelerating. I first check engine and I check manifolds. It's not. Then we have to push car up and to change this one part. Now look, this will take a minute, not more actually, maybe minute 30 seconds tops. And you see there is this exhaust with an B middle muffler. I know I don't have it. unfortunately. V10B, middle muffler, it's here, and that's it. If I had part in stock, that would be even faster. It is done. Right click. Not a payment at all actually, but 100 XP for 1 minute, 1 minute 30 seconds stops. We always check. Every time we check. There is exhaust job, which we are going to take, of course. And we are going to see what is this job. So this is gearbox, as always. Let's check just where is our starter. You see, be careful, we have to remove starter from here. Escape, going out, push, up, and let's work on the gearbox. And these are the gearbox jobs I'm talking about, usually the jobs that are having up to 7 parts, but if you have some mid-engine mounted cars or Porsches or so, you will have a little bit more, 2 wheels and 2 drive axles, so that will be a little bit more, but still it's well worth it, and you should take all these jobs regardless. This is it. This gearbox we don't have in stock, I know that, and we will have to buy it. And let's see, this job should bring again 100, maybe 710, something like that. And I expect 3000 money bonus, so that should be very nice. I have to sell old parts. I also have to see, can I repair some of these 50%? If I cannot, I'm going to sell it all. I don't really care much about keeping it. i6M130, i6M130, i6M130. This one might be, this is Merc, this is 11. 130 was somewhere up, I think. Why I believe that So now guys, this is tricky. I'm trying to figure out where is i6-130, and I know it's here. Mazda Merc, very similar, you know, in a way, so I didn't see it. Okay, let's see, this is it, and drive shaft. At the end, of course, starter has to go into the car, and this job is going to be done. These are always very desirable, short, fast jobs, and I like them a lot. And I like this car also. We should restore one for fun once when we find one, and we can buy one. 83% original starter from the car. That's it. Let's see, money bonus, amazing. I don't know how, but 10,000, that's almost to cry for. Finish order, 132 XP. Again, why, it's beyond me, but it is amazing, and it is perfect payment. Let's see. Okay, I would rather, as always, take brake job than a body job, because I think these are brake jobs are faster in a way, more efficient. I don't need to move around, send car here or there, etc, etc. This car is waiting, I think, a bit. This is brake problems. Let's do the brakes. As I said, I don't mind doing brakes. They take time and everything, but what we can do. Selling parts, 15%. I just want to check brake parts. This is something, you see 18 and stuff. I will sell. Okay, let's do something first else. I'm not sure do we have anything to fix, but let's just go to our repair bench. And there is, and I will sell that bolt rollet, of course, front bumper. And now what I will do, I will sell everything and anything that is like 70% or so. Okay, do we have some groups? We obviously don't, so everything is in perfect condition. We can move forward. We passed 1 hour mark for this video, so we are doing pretty good. We managed to do that nice, I'm not sure if it is nice, but that nice storyline job in a way, you know, it is storyline job. You don't have to do them. I don't think they're efficient enough, good enough, but still, if you want to finish the game fully, or like I'm trying to do, I think we should do all of these jobs, and I will see to it that we actually do them, you know, maybe every episode to do at least one of these jobs. Also, I think these jobs are important in a way to showcase the diagnostic tools and everything else. It's kind of useful and helps to understand better how the game is working. Wait a second, I will go out intentionally just to triple check. There is nothing I want to take at the moment. So always go in whenever you remember and check your jobs. Sometimes you will find some nice jobs and you don't want to miss them. We are at level 37. If you didn't see, I didn't mention it. We passed that mark. It's really not important. Until level 40, nothing really is important because we do not have anything to unlock. All skills are done, everything we could, it is done. So basically now we are just playing until we can push to level 40 and then 45 and then 50. When we come to level 50, tighten the bolt, sorry, I missed it, and this was again misclick. I want to go here and to switch to unmount mode. Once we get to level 50, I am thinking about keeping the game going, and we will do some more stuff in a way that I am going to introduce for sure mods. And I explained that already, but let's repeat it. I am planning to introduce 10 mods, not more than that, because mods are really slowing the game. Not sure if the mods are the culprits or the way how the optimization of the game is done. It doesn't really matter. But if you have many mods, it will slow the loading and stuff. I don't want to do that. So my plan is to introduce like 10 mods. And listen, what I'm always asking, if you have some mod that you know it is in the game and it can be installed and you want some car from that mod, please let me know. I will gladly, you know, install that mod and try to find that car and restore it, you know, for you. And you can choose your, where is that wheel here, and you can choose even color and plates and stuff like that. Why not? And we will then have these 10 mods, and when we restore these 10 cards we will delete them and then we will introduce new 10, etc, etc. I think that's kind of a pretty cool idea, and it should work nice. So ABS system, something is broken here. Let's see which one of these. Always two parts for ABS system, pump and module. Let's see where they are on this card, down here. You can see ABS module is gone, and do we have spare one? I'm not sure. I'm actually really not sure. We don't. Maybe this one could be repaired, and we will check that later. As you remember, we just go to the repair bench and repair everything we can, and then we move forward. This should be it. Brake job, not so short, not so short. Bonus is crappy, but when we finish the order, we are going to get plus 112 XP. I'm quite happy with that. For me, that is the very good progression. The gearbox, new job, which we are going to take here immediately and move to lifter 3. Let me just hydrate myself for a second. Okay, good, good, good. What is this Nissan? No, we will leave it here, but I want to check this. This is again brake job. Perfect. What is this job? This is car is loud. Okay, we love these jobs. Let's see, 108. Okay, 108. We are checking engine. What is this? Oh, now this is interesting. Look at this. Now we will not time ourselves because I believe this, I didn't really do this car yet. We didn't have it. So now it's new for me, new for you. Let's check. I believe I might be wrong again, but who knows? I think I'm right. This one needs to be gone from here. Yeah, 13%. And then my gut feeling is, let's return car back. And these are the tricky ones, you know, these will take more time, unfortunately. My gut feeling is if we remove this turbo and remove this exhaust manifold, this is the second part that is not good. Yup, you see, experience helps. So let's buy ROTA front exhaust and manifold. ROTA front exhaust, ROTA, I think that is the one, and exhaust, that was in exhaust manifold, which should be here, I'm absolutely sure. So let's see, we are going to, yes, change this one and then put the turbo, which is acceptable for the customer, and then unfortunately we have to go out and push car up, and you see this is why we lost quite a lot of time with this, and this is something you cannot avoid. It is how it is, and you have to do it like this. All these screws done. It's 109, not payment at all, but 100 XP. We needed 1 minute 59 seconds. Even in this, situation that we didn't know the car and it needed to go up, down, we needed 1 minute 59 seconds. So that just shows you how fast and efficient we can do stuff. So let's do this brake job because it's here. I just want to get over with it. I rather would love to have all gearbox and exhaust jobs, but we cannot do that. So yeah, let's sell everything just that is below. No, we will not do that because I just remember, and you should do the same. We had, you see, I want to repair these calipers if I can, and especially ABS module. Perfect. So we repaired, I think, 2 calipers and 1 module, and that is kinda good. And now we can sell everything else because nothing else can be repaired. So 70-80% doesn't really matter at all. So let's do the brake job on this car. Should be pretty fast. We started at 111 plus few seconds. So we will see how that works. As you can see, in top left corner, you can see the condition of the parts all the time. And these parts are actually pretty bad condition, most of them, and we have to change them. We managed to fix 2 calipers, as I said, from 3 of calipers that were faulty. We managed to fix 2, so that is very nice. I'm actually not sure how you would fix the caliper, but let's say, okay, we'll pretend you can do that. Because caliper is, I would much rather put new caliper than try to fix it in any way or form. And I didn't see anyone fixing calipers, but maybe these guys that are making the game know something we don't. You never know. Okay, so this is it. These 2 wheels are good. Now we will need to buy more calipers, I'm kind of sure, to be able to finish other wheels here. Because as you look at this wheel, you will immediately see the caliper is of course gone. Yep, it is actually gone. And this whole car is horrible in a way. It has all the parts faulty, so everything needs a change. And caliper we don't have, so I'm going to buy at least 2 for the starters, and then we will see a little bit later what we need else. Probably this is a new car, so we will have ABS system, something with ABS that is wrong, and that should do the job when we finish that. Again, caliper, as you can see, it's gone. It's gone, and the pads probably 11%. Let me see, pads are 6%, and the disc 14, so everything is bad condition. We don't have any more brake discs ventilated, so we are buying 7, again arbitrary number, just what I chose to use at the moment. New pads, and after all, new brake calipers. So we are in perfectly fine condition. Job is going on well. Around 3 minutes it will need. That's it, and let's go car down and see what ABS part is gone, and yet again ABS module. Let's change it, and I think that would do the job fine. Perfect. Now we fixed that ABS module, if you remember, and actually we saved around 500 units. Everything is done. Small bonus, but XP is 113. Okay, that was 3 minutes actually. And now you know, from 2 to 3 minutes these jobs can be done. Again, I don't want to do any of these. Not happy with that. What is this job? Is this body? No, this is actually gearbox. Let's just triple check. This should be V8, yeah. So everything is done from under the car. And yeah, that's it. How far? Oh, we are extremely far. You see, we are pushing very hard, but we are so far from level 38 that I could actually cry how far we are. It's 900. It's really a lot, and whatever I do, I simply cannot do things faster. It's almost impossible. So, you know, we might be able to go to level 38 in this episode. We might not be, I'm not sure, I don't know. I have a tendency to believe we cannot, because I was thinking maybe we should do something else, something interesting. In meantime, you know, maybe visit Junkyard or go, I don't know, even auctions that I really don't care about, but something a little bit different. We will see. Maybe we will, maybe we will not. It depends about how I feel about that at that moment. And I'm still not actually sure what would be the best way. Today we already did something nice that we are not usually doing. Let me see. Nice, super nice payment. And the XP 132. As I said, perfect. We have to do a brake job. I don't want to actually, but I have to because there is nothing else. Let's send it to lifter 3. Now here was what? Loud. Engine cover. You see, engine is back here. This is Renault Clio V6, VR6, whatever 6 it is. I'm just looking to manifolds. Manifolds are good, which means I can immediately return this engine cover, so I don't think about that. Close the hood. Well, hood not, but trunk. Hood is usually where engine is, but in this case it's not. And we are going to push car up and change our few things in exhaust. So rear muffler F, and front exhaust section V6B, front exhaust section. Was it B or A? Okay, let's not bite until I check it. Where is rear muffler B? Rear muffler V6. Okay, just give me a second. Let's be sure. Rear muffler F, and this is front exhaust section B. So we need front exhaust section B. We need a rear muffler F. Okay, I wasn't aware of that. Rear muffler F. F is here. 2 of these. Okie dokie. Let's see. This one goes here, this one goes here, and this one goes here. This should conclude this job. 120 payment, but 103 XP for 2 minutes. I think a pretty nice payment. We will take this one. Not that I want to, but I have to because there's nothing else. So this is let's call it double job, which we have to do, you know, like gearbox and exhaust, I think. Brakes. Okay, let's do another brake job. And I think maybe we are going to slow it down for now because this is becoming completely ridiculous. and pushing like this all the time, it takes any fun from the game. I would tell you guys honestly, if you try to do this, you will burn and you will not really like the game. So what I'm doing, it's not recommended. These horrible push. I would recommend for you, from my experience and from what I know, we need parts, so bear with me. I would recommend that you, maybe if you play few hours daily or so, 1 hour is okay to push these repairs and to choose these best ones. As I said, I explained already how these are working and what are the best jobs, and you can listen my video, you can watch my videos and listen what I'm talking about that, and I'm talking about that in almost every video, and basically explaining how to approach the best to these things. But hour is okay, I would say 1 hour, and push these fast short repair jobs and do that. But then you should switch to things that are more fun, that makes you happy, kinda that you enjoy, because if you try to push these repair jobs all the time, you are going to get crazy and you will hate game and you will stop playing, and that's not what we want to do. I also highly recommend doing the restoration job. Okay, so buy one car on the junkyard and just put it on your lifter and slowly disassemble it. Check what you have, what you need, repair what you can, slowly do stuff, choose your wheels, choose your tires, do whatever, just have a good time, and that's what you want. Going through levels is nice, but once when you go to level 30, well, let's call it 35 because of the body parts repair. I think that is also a very big milestone. So level 35, when you pass level 35, I would say then you can really slow it down and slowly start to enjoy the game. That would be my recommendation and how you should approach it. Okay, now this is almost done. As you can see, every single part on this one, what is acceptable. Now I want to check, I really want to check 37. You see, so I said every single part, and then I realized there is part that we can use. Practically every single part on this car was really in bad condition, on brake system of course, and we will now finish all of that and just check, do we have anything else? No, you see, mediocre payment really, but it's not about payment, it's about XP, 113 XP. We are just shy of level 38 at the moment. Let's see, can we pick some job here? We can. Pagani, that's going to bring a nice amount of money. Exhaust transmission, so this is a double job, what we would call. There is low transmission, as you can see. This I don't like actually at all, because we need to disassemble all of this, but this is good, thing to learn. We have to disassemble all of this to be able to come here and to take this exhaust manifold out. Look at this. Now we take exhaust manifold out. There is so many screws and stuff, and these are jobs that are kind of a little bit tricky. Take starter out, and we will probably, let's go and buy, that is exhaust manifold i6b if I'm not mistaken, and let's see what is this front exhaust section i6b. Okay, we will type here i6b, and then we know that we need exhaust manifold and front exhaust section. Okay, so I got these two parts. And gearbox i6b, which why not to buy immediately? We are going to need it. If I have already one, even better. Who cares? It will stay in the inventory and wait for a chance to be used. So we're returning all the other older parts. Now the issue is way too many screws. Takes time. Again, this job will take a minute longer for sure than usual job because of all this, and you have to remove all of that to be able to access your exhaust manifold. Bad design, I would say, but what can you do? Starter we cannot put in because, oh, sorry, wrong button, because we need to go and put car up. Now, my shop, you can put shortcut on your shop, a shortcut button, and have your shop on shortcut button, and mine is on the number 1, and you can choose whichever one you want, but you can directly go to shop, you know, by pressing 1 when you are not focused on the parts, of course, and that's nice, and it helps a lot with, you know, speed of basically buying parts and, you know, everything, repairing and stuff. Okay, so everything inside is gone. We have to change everything, and this job will bring around 130, 140, I would hope, XP. Although money wise this job will be probably not great but good. Clutch pressure plate, gearbox. No, we need clutch pressure. Well, I'm buying one for a reason, and I will tell you why a bit later. Don't bother yourself. I will have one, yes. And I got the gearbox, as you remember probably. Gearbox is here, and we are perfectly good. Drive shaft. Let's see, and this one. Now, if you remember, the last part always is starter, and this exhaust, which I forgot to put in. I just realized, so we shouldn't do that. We have to put it in, and now we can push car down and simply just add our starter, and this job is done. Now it took a little bit more, not this one, but we are taking original in. We don't want to spend a new starter for no reason. Okay, right click, but payout, as I said, very nice one, 4, 5K, perfect. Let's see the XP number, plus 135. Absolutely perfect, amazing. We have this Huaria, or it is Huaria, what is it? It is some Pagani, we will see which one. Let's see, orders, this job is our job, so we are taking it immediately. What is this one? Transmission, gearbox. So with this car, remove clamshell, and as you can see here, this is the job I spoke about, this mid-engine sports car. These are having their, just give me a moment to put car, these are having their wheels and drive shaft connected here, so you have to basically remove them. But before that, let's remove starter first. And instead of 7 parts, you have 11 parts. I don't know. It takes a little bit more time, but still it's well worth it, because it will bring quite a nice amount of money. It is Pagani after all, and if you drive Pagani, you have to be prepared to pay a shitload of money for basically repairs. Let's see, drive axle, and I shouldn't say what I said. You have to be prepared to pay a load of money for that. We are trying to be really friendly here, not to use swear words or anything else. There is no need for that at all. Now, this is it. You remember I got one part there. There was a reason for that, because it was not, and now we will take 11, and if you're asking why, so we had one part from each, but we didn't have one part from I think clutch plate, so I decided just to buy one and to have it 0. Now we have 11 of all, and it's easier to count. Why I got 11 now? Because we are using these a lot, so I think 11 makes more sense at the moment. Maybe some other time 20 will make more sense, I don't know. Okay, the gearbox is V12B. Maybe we have one. Amazing, we do. I got one way like 5 episodes before or so, but you see, it was well worth it, and a clever investment. Good let's put wheel if we can we access? Yes. And this is the good thing in the game, you can access these things from wherever you are, as long as you have a little bit of focus, and you can do that from here. Now this is done, we are pushing car down, we are putting starter in. Never forget, starter is always that last step in the works of the gearbox. So we are putting starter in, and we of course must put back our clamshell and our taillights, and that's about it. Let's see the payment. The payment is, as always, nice amount of money, almost 9,000. It is Pagani after all. Let's see the XP, 132. Perfect, perfect, perfect. I'm super happy. We have another job here that is waiting, and let's see, maybe something nice opened here. It is actually perfect Chrysler gearbox job, and this is going to be our last job for today, basically these two. So let's see, transmission is noisy, perfect. I will go in and remove starter from here. Starter is here, because I already know that starter is on this car removed from the engine bay, and then we are going to push car up and immediately disassemble stuff and change gearbox, and that's about it. So let's go in and do it. Okay, again focus is lost, gone there. Another car that front wheel drive, and this one again, you see the gearbox is integrated here into the engine, and this front drive axle and stuff, so you need to remove all of that, and this comes to 11 or even 12 parts that you have to remove. Although never forget, for every part you remove you are getting actual XP, so 12 parts 12 XP, 12 parts 12 XP, 24 XP in total. Not so bad, plus XP bonus, so you know, we will not complain. If you look at top right corner below the XP bar, you will see actually +1, +1, +1. Now that's it, let's move parts in. Perfect, this is a clutch plate and pressure plate with 5 screws and our bearing, and I don't probably have the gearbox. This is i4, well, wow, I have more than one. Perfect. And you know, if you go to Junkyard, you can buy these gearboxes, the old ones, and repair them, and actually earn nice money also on that. So yeah, you know, you can repair them and use them in your orders when you repair cars. So whatever you want, if you need more money, you can always do that. I have 760,000. I don't know why I would need more money than that at the moment. So this should be it. We need to push car down as always and put starter in and finish the order. This is 120 XP, I would say, somewhere around there. Shouldn't be much less, I would hope. Let's put starter in and check. So original starter that came with the car, and that's it. Right click. So with these cars, bonuses are not, you see, with Pagani it was 8,000 or so, or 7, and here is only 2. When we say finish order, XP 116, so a little bit less than Pagani, but still more than enough. We have gearbox also here. This is V8, yes. So actually everything is done from under the car, and let's do it. Okay, under the car, under the car. Now these are a little bit less complicated. As you remember, you are doing a drive shaft, you are doing your starter, and then 5 gearbox parts. This is 7. Last car had, I believe, 11 or 12 even. 12 with front drive shaft that was there. So this is like 5 pieces less. Yeah, it is actually not a big deal, and I think 30 seconds here or there doesn't make such a huge difference. So let's remove all these parts, mount mode, and you see I took 11 new parts, I got them, and we already went through like 3 at least of them, so yeah, they're really going fast. And now you see my logic why we are taking these single jobs, gearbox, or actually 59%. Let me see. What's here? This gearbox was okay. Yes, this gearbox was actually okay. So this job will not bring so much money, but it will bring XP that is perfectly nice. Okay, yeah, single jobs, I'm saying single, this is just one job, either gearbox, either brakes or something. If you have doubles, then you will have, you know, gearbox and brakes together. That takes more time and brings a little bit more money, but not enough XP. This should be it. Let's see, not a huge bonus because we didn't change gearbox, but let's finish order. And why I said we are doing these two orders, because if you look at top right corner, you can see that we managed to push us to level 38. Now, we are at level 38, we have 36,619 XP, and we need quite a few to go to the new level, but at the moment I think we deserve to have a little bit of break and maybe to do something else. So let's see. First we are going to repair whatever we can. Let's see, ABS module. Perfect. Whatever we repaired, and now we are going to sell everything that is less than 80%. We don't need these parts in the stock. You see, we have all these nice things. Cases, oh my goodness, too many cases. Oh, I don't know what to do with these cases, honestly, guys. This is completely crazy. We have way too many of them, and I really don't especially like them in a way. But let's just do short explanation. When you go out from the main gate, you will get here, and you will have these are the workshop maps. We don't have anything here at the moment. You have speed track where you can check the speed of your car. You have your garage, your parking, of course, abandoned airport, that is actually just an airport where you can drive around. Car saloon, you can buy new cars there. Test track, which is very useful, you can test suspension brakes there. A junkyard, which we love and we often go there. Off-road track, it is nice, it is cute, and you can go there in your Jeep and do stuff around. Car auctions where you can buy cars, and you know, you can basically bid on cars and see can you get it. And last but not least, racetrack, which is again completely useless. All these tracks are actually useless except test track, because if you want to drive car, buy some nice simulation, car simulator, and drive the car. This is not a driving game. Okay, this is what we have outside. Inside, as you know, I will just repeat, you have this nice I don't know, office, and I didn't show it until today. So you have one computer here, another computer here. You actually don't need them, but it is quite cute. Maybe it's third one. No, it is quite cute. I like it. You have stairs, and you can go up even if you want. And there is nothing here. Actually, you can relax here if you want, but not much else. Dyno room where you can test the car, paint shop where you can paint your cars, and you have your warehouse where we keep all these cars and this huge amount of boxes. Let's sort it by name, and then we will move all these cases into the our warehouse. Look at how many. We will leave 3 for now. Also, all these barn maps should be at the here. Let's keep 1 for now. That's it. And maybe sell this bumper, rolled bumper. We don't need it. So this is our warehouse. It's not only this. If you look, we have here junkyard parts, and these are the things that we got from the junkyard, like you see, gearboxes, engine blocks and stuff. And let's take all of them. This is what we can do now, just to relax a bit. And I go there and buy these things because I find that very, you know, money-wise, it's good job, and also it's fun. So go to repair bench and let's try to fix it. All these gearbox, I don't care if I am going to fix it or not. I'm just going to click it. You will see, you know, here you will see if it is repaired or not. It seems that actually we managed to repair every single one of these. Okay, now At the bottom you have these new parts. Now I have some engine blocks that I actually don't need. And usually why I buy these blocks is to do this. 1300, 800, well almost like 1000, 2600, 800, 800, 900, 1500, perfect. And what we will keep all these gearboxes, okay? Gearboxes, because we are doing these jobs, we need them. Supercharger, 1000, yes, goodbye. We don't need it. If we need it, we'll buy a new one, who cares? And this is what we are doing on the junkyard. And here is the repair bench. You know that already, test pad, we tried it today. Our tire machine, we used it today, so you have seen it all. So let's do for the end of this show a little bit of pure joy and visit first car saloon. I want to show it. I don't want to drive on the tracks today. There is no reason for that. As I said, the driving is not fun and it's not really actually nothing special. If you want to drive, buy a driving simulator and buy Need for Speed or something that really makes sense. So this is car saloon, or what I would call a showroom. Saloon is more like Wild West thing, but you can buy a new car here. So if you want this nice Dodge Ram, you can check, and it's 200k. We do have enough money, so we could a Chrysler or whatever this nice machine is. You can also buy this. It is Nissan GT from the look at the back. Maybe I'm mistaken, but I think I'm correct. So this is it. I don't find this actually useful at all. Maybe, you know, some mods, I know that some mods guys make it that you can just buy it in saloon sometimes, some very expensive car, special car, etc. But for our needs, that doesn't really make any difference. So you can do that. Let's go to do one auction. As I said, I don't really like auctions much. For me, auctions are only worth when you have mods, and these modders will put your car on auction and not in junkyard, so you have to visit and to be able to find that one. So that kind of makes sense, you know. Now, auction is here. You can see a list of the cars. If you find out that you don't care about any of these, you can just leave, and I don't care about any of these. You can start auction, and then you the whole system is very, very simple and not really implemented great. Let's say start auction, and now you see you have to press enter or raise, basically. Let's click here, and they will bid, and in top right corner you can see the estimated value of the car, okay? And now what I'm doing when I'm just clicking because I cannot wait, you know, it's so boring, especially. And now look, they will always push you over the price, okay? Always. So I don't care. I will buy cars even if when they push you over the price, it's profit there, so you don't need to worry. But still, it's very very all the time it is the same. It's very straightforward. There is no challenge, and you know, it's just boring. So these were the car auctions. I wanted to show it to you because I kind of believe sometimes we should do that. Last but not least, these things are all tracks which we really don't care about at the moment. Last but not least, junkyard, which I find the most useful, most interesting, and the best implemented thing in the game from all of this outside, together with barns, which I find a very, very great idea, and I really love it. So when you go to junkyard, and I'm going to junkyard more and more these days, you know, in every episode, you come here, you have junk. As you can see, when you click on the junk, you can find all these nice things, and you might want to buy some. You can repair a lot of them, earn huge amount of money. I honestly don't care at the moment. For me, the only thing that I care about are engine blocks and the gearboxes, okay? And I will explain you why. Now, you will find cars on the junkyard, and you can check this car. Also, you can we have some you know, ability to see some bad parts or good parts, but you know, we don't care about that actually. So this car is 46,700. This is Carrera GT. I'm quite sure I will have to invest 20, maybe a little bit more, but around 20 to fix this car. And I think we can sell it for nice profit. So let's write it down. GT, we got 46,745. Okay, I will buy it and send it to our garage. Okay, we cannot buy way too many cars because no, I will sell it to send it to parking. I don't want it in garage in the moment, and we will restore it at some point. Okay, so you can buy cars here and you can go through junk. Why I'm going through junk? So I will go very fast through junk, and if something is not clear to you what I'm doing, please let me know, ask me, and I will explain it to you. This is another car, Bolt Atlanta, supercharged, nice. I don't want to buy it, I don't care at the moment for that car. Now it's very hard, I cannot access, you see all these junk cars, very hard because of that car. So as I said, it seems that we are not finding a single gearbox and a single block. Very interesting. Also, why I'm here, I will tell you in a second. When you go through the junkyard, and if you are, patient enough and spend 10 minutes, which we are going to do, and I find this interesting really, and we will talk in meantime and, share opinions about stuff, you will find a barn map. If you are doing enough jobs, not a single, I cannot believe, not a single freaking gearbox. If you do enough jobs, orders and stuff, you will always, here is it is the first one. You will always have enough of barn maps, because you are going to get them, this is block, from the orders. But if you are not doing orders all the time, or you are doing more restorations and stuff like that, you will kind of struggle and not be able to get enough. Sometimes this pile will be active, sometimes not. It's perfectly fine. Same with every single pile here and there. And you will struggle to get enough barn maps. So when you're visiting junkyard, if you really don't mind, if you kind of are relaxed and cool, you can spend 10 minutes, go through the junk, and always there is a barn map somewhere, usually more to the end of you're going through the junkyard. It will be somewhere there. You see, nice beautiful Bolt Atlanta. We don't need it, we don't want it at the moment, we honestly don't care. So I'm looking still for our parts, and not many gearboxes. It's almost like game knows I am here for gearboxes and it doesn't give these to me. You see, I'm just checking every junk pile. Perfect. Okay, now it's getting better. Here we have another bolt, probably there is way too many of them. Then we have junk. So you see what I'm doing, I'm just going through the stuff fast and checking for gearbox, especially these blue ones. And also I don't want to buy engine heads, although engine heads are pretty good job, but I couldn't be bothered with that at the moment. So let's just check all the junk piles here and here. See, there is another head, and heads actually, as I said, could be a good choice to go with, okay, because heads can be also repaired and they bring quite a nice amount of money. Also, don't forget that you cannot repair parts that are 15% or more damaged. So 15% is a limit, and like this is 14%, and I seen it, but usually I'm just pumping them in the inventory, and then later I will just choose what I want to take, so I don't lose time by looking which part is damaged, how much, and things. Okay, head. Still no barn map, and trust me, it will happen that you will miss sometimes the map. it's somewhere, and you know, maybe you will not check every single pile, and you know, you will just miss it. At the moment we didn't find it. I have not been here. Did I check this pile? This pile is not active at the moment. This not active, not active. Interesting, sometimes they are. It's different every time. So we don't have anything here. 70%, this can be fixed, perfect. Let's see, and this car is not active. This time, very interestingly, a lot of these piles are not active. We have visited this. Here is the nice Tempest Magnum. This car I never restored. I always wanted, and I will buy it and send it for 12,000. Let me write down, because as I said, it's amazing that this game doesn't keep record what have you got for what kind of money. For me, that's kind of, you know, like I cannot even believe. But again, I'm not the programmer who did the game, so I cannot really complain much. I can say what I think, but again, it's their game, they do stuff as they want. And I explained multiple times, I have been working as a head of community management in big company, in big online game, really multi-million-dollar, huge, and I know how things are done. I know gaming. I'm playing games from actually 1984, so that is kind of how long I'm in the gaming world, 1984 until now. So you feel free to count and calculate. I owned practically every single freaking computer model that came on the market, plus we can buy ABS pump and repair it, why not? And I had multiple game consoles and things like that, so I should know what I'm talking about when I'm talking about the games. I would expect I'm not talking bollocks, but actually I know what I am kind of mentioning and what I'm implying. Okay, we didn't find barn map yet, which which can be, as I said, sometimes you will not, but this time I went to Junkyard to do run for the gearboxes mainly, and to get a few engine blocks, you know, to repair them and resell them. We did test, if you remember, in last episode or episode before last, I cannot honestly remember, there is too many of them. We did a nice test where we checked, is it worth to bring parts and repair them? Yes, it is. Actually, it is. You will make profit. Also, if you repair, you know, all these parts, body parts that you are getting from the jobs that you are doing orders for the customers, they will leave you. Okay, bar location map is here, and now we can safely say we don't care anymore to watch and look for anything. This is another GT40 that is very strange. Usually Carrera, oh no, GT40, sorry, Porsche Carrera. I wanted to say Porsche Carrera, but we have one already, so I'm going to buy another one. And you see here we have another Mazda RX-3, and as I'm amazing, you know, let's say a lover, no, I cannot be lover, but I adore these Mazdas, I will buy it regardless of what we have and need. I will send it in garage because we now filled all 12 places. Now, when you want to go back, right click and leave, or actually escape. Both are working well. Here you will have a list of things you got. So everything below 15% just delete, okay? So this is 11, 11, this is 10, this is 12, this is 14, 14, this is 12, this is 14, this is 10, this is 14, and I think, okay, we missed 11 here. This is about it. So we will spend 4,000 units, okay? I will buy everything, including barn location map for a unit. Okay, 14%, I missed it. Let's just triple check here. Yeah, now it's good. 4,000 units still. So we did our you know, tour of the junkyard. As you can see, we did manage to buy 2 cars and a huge amount of gearboxes and stuff. And we have this Mazda. I will tell you later what we are going to do with it, but first let's go to our repair bench. Now we got all of these and we are going to fix them. Some of them we will not be able to fix. We will see what we didn't fix. We go to inventory now and we check the bottom of the inventory and you can see. So we didn't manage to fix this block, we are going to sell it. This block we are going to sell it. Perfect. Let's see, this block we can sell 1,200 and everything else are gearboxes. And we managed to fix this ABS pump, which I really like. This is also not good. So if we would sell these things now, you know, all of these, trust me, we would make a hefty profit. I don't want to do it because we need gearboxes, and especially these blue ones, which I'm going to move to our warehouse here and let them be there, because I really like to kind of have them. Let's go gearbox, to have them and to keep them for our restoration projects. Okay, so all these blue things, these are the 6 gear, for example. These are the gearboxes. You can they're adjustable gears ratios, so that is very, very good. And this is why I go there and buy them. Why not? Because they are in the junkyard, and we have a few, you know, different gearboxes that we might be able to use in our restoration project. So that is the one. If I sold everything, you know, we would get a nice amount of money regardless. I want to exit to parking. Now we don't have a second parking level. Let's do that and buy it. 25k, I'm quite happy with that. Perfect, we did it. And I want to bring this Mazda to the garage. Why? So we can see, you see, this is our restored Mazda, which we restored, and this is the old one, which we just got from the junkyard. What I'm going to do, I will probably sell this one and restore this one at some later time. Okay, let's talk about a thing that you kind of, I think, are interested in, and these are the cases. Cases are things that you're getting from the jobs when you're doing the jobs, and you can find one always in the barn. So what are the cases? When you click on the case, it will ask you, do you want to open it? Of course that we want. It's interesting, it's a case, oh my god. And what are you getting in? You're getting these things. These are the parts for your car, but actually they have plus quality. That means if you put them on the car, the quality of the car will go up. Now, I didn't find really any big difference, you know, price-wise. If you put all these parts on the car, I don't think you will get more money or something. But it's nice kind of to have them. You can sell them, you know, or whatever you want to do. You see this wheel is 1137 for the Hellcat, but again, you have only one. So these are the cases. We usually, you know, open one. We can open more, but I don't know, it's just cluttering our interface. We will need to basically open all of them one day and sell everything that we don't really need. I usually move these parts into warehouse and they sit there until I need them. So these are the cases, and this is the barn location maps. I showed you every location outside and there were no barns, so we will click on it and it will ask, do you want to add location? I will say yes. And then when we go out, we can go on any door, you will see there is a barn and it will be in different place, but let's click on the barn and let's go there. And this is the mechanics I like. I do enjoy in barns. I think this is very well implemented. You know, not that I'm always saying the game is not programmed very well. Some things are great, some things are really not great, some things are horrible, and this is, you know, with most of the games. So these are the barns, the places where you go and, you know, they have old cars and piles of junk like this. And you open it, and if you find something interesting like this gearbox, you take it. Why not? Depends. Whatever you want, but check every pile, because in one of these you will find case. Okay? Take a case, and that's about it. I don't want to check anything else. I don't care. This is Plymouth Roadrunner 440. Now people, this is one of the really legendary cars. It's I don't even want to think about it. I'm going to buy it, okay, and put it in our parking, because this is the car I want to restore, I want to have. This I don't care about at the moment. I don't want to open more junk. You could, you know, every single one and check what is in. We don't have time. Right click, leave garage. Do we want gearbox for 559? I would say yes, and case 200 I would say yes. Buy parts, and we are going back. When we go back to our garage, we will be basically, you know, 2-3 minutes, well, you know, a minute shy from 2 hours, but it's perfectly fine. We are going to finish very soon. Why I'm saying 2 hours? Because I like to finish every video in around 2 hours. This is the case that we got. Let's open it. We paid 200, but I want to see, every time we do the same, we just check it. Can we earn? I think this one, if it is a nice wheel, will earn us more. That's normal wheel, not sure. Let's see. This one, 21, 127, 12. So we didn't cover expenses actually. We didn't have enough, a little bit less than 200, but it doesn't matter. Often you will get much more, and we managed to repair the gearbox. So we've seen what the cases are. We've been on the junkyard. We had fun. We bought some nice cars. There was a lot of things that we have done. We are at level 38 and pushing slowly towards level 40. We just passed 2 hours mark. As you know, I like to keep it at 2 hours, and this is a stream format, just not live, because from my location, unfortunately, streams are not, it's simply streaming is not possible. It's not technically simply valid, and I will lose, you know, data and streams. So this is why I'm doing videos rather than streams. But you know, this is why we have comments, and if you want to talk with me, please do it through the comments. Of course, you know, tell me how do you like the videos, how do you like the playthrough, do you have some advices for me and other players? This is what I would like to know. What do you drive? What cars do you like? What cars you don't like? And things like that would be very interesting to know. So please let me know about that in the comments below. Of course, if you like what we are doing, press that like button, and please subscribe to my channel. It means a lot to me, and I thank you in advance. So have a great day, stay safe, take care about your family, do something you love, enjoy life, and I'll see you soon. Bye bye.
Please subscribe to this channel, share and like this video. Thank you.